The Story of the Desert Path. Dear friends and beloved children, this story too is truly beautiful. Many people do not know the potential that lies within themselves. Broken in spirit, they abandon their efforts and drift through life idly. It is because of a monk who abandoned his efforts toward attaining nirvana that we came to hear this story. There was once a young man in the city of Savatthi. He regularly went to Jetavana to listen to the Dhamma. His heart was drawn to the teachings. He came to understand the troubles of lay life, and he realized that ordination was the closest path to liberation. With his parents' permission, he was ordained. For 5 full years, he studied the Dhamma and Vinaya under the guidance of a teacher. He then received instructions on meditation from the Blessed One and went alone to a forest hermitage. For 3 full months, he practiced meditation with great effort, but his mind kept scattering. Not a moment of mental stillness was achieved. And so the monk thought to himself, "The Blessed One has spoken of 4 types of persons. One whose wisdom has ripened through merit accumulated across many lives quickly realizes the Dhamma. He is called the Ugatitanu. Another understands the Dhamma when it is explained in detail. He is called the Vipanchitanu. A third needs to hear and practice repeatedly before understanding. He is the Neya. These 3 can attain realization of the Dhamma. But there is a fourth. No matter how much effort he puts in, he cannot realize the Dhamma. He is called Padaparama. He can only memorize the words. That is someone like me. I too have strived for 3 months. The mind keeps wandering. Not even a trace of wholesome mental development arises. So what is the use of staying in the forest? I can barely motivate myself to try anymore. I'm going back to Savatthi." And so the monk abandoned all hope of attaining the path and its fruits. He condemned himself, labeled himself as incapable, and began to drift along. He fell into idle chatter and laughter with others. He became negligent. He no longer studied the Dhamma. Then the other monks asked him, "Why, friend? Your behavior has changed. You seem to treat everything lightly. You're constantly in the company of others. There's no sign of mindfulness practice. Why did you return so quickly from the forest retreat?" Alas, friends, I am a hopeless case. Has not the Blessed One declared that there exists a person called Padaparama? One who, no matter how much effort he makes in this life, cannot attain the path and its fruits? I am one of that kind. So why struggle against the impossible? And so I have abandoned all effort. Oh, friend, don't say that. Even the Blessed One, who was fully perfected in the great perfections, relied only on his own effort. Mar himself appeared and declared that effort was useless. Yet did he abandon his effort? No. It is not right to remain effortless in the dispensation of a teacher who attained enlightenment through tremendous effort. Let us go. Let us go to the Blessed One and find out the truth of the matter. And so the monks, even though the monk was reluctant, brought him before the Blessed One and explained the situation.
Is it true, monk? Have you abandoned the establishment of mindfulness? Have you abandoned effort?
It is so, Venerable Sir.
Monk, having gone forth in this noble dispensation that leads one beyond the suffering of the cycle of existence, did you think samadhi alone was what is meritorious? Is contentment with little, satisfaction with what one receives, sustained vigorous effort, respect for the Dhamma, patience, are these not wholesome qualities? Monk, in a previous life, you were endowed with tremendous effort. Owing solely to your effort, 500 cartloads of people and their oxen found water in a deadly desert and were saved. So why then do you abandon effort now? The monks then implored the Blessed One to relate that past story. Venerable Sir, the abandonment of effort by this monk is evident to us now, but the story of how he, through great effort hidden across many lifetimes, saved people, that we do not know. We are very eager to hear it. Please tell it to us. And so our Blessed One, endowed with great effort, recounted the Vannupatha Jataka. Monks, in the very distant past, in the city of Benares in the Kasi kingdom, there lived a king named Brahmadatta. In that time, the Bodhisattva was born into a family of cart traders. As he grew into a young man, he conducted the cart trading business very successfully. One day, the Bodhisattva set out for trade, leading a caravan of 500 carts. This journey took them through desert territory. They had to cross the great sandy desert, a distance of 60 yojanas. The sand there was very fine. If you picked up a handful, it would slip through your fingers. At midday, the heat was beyond description. The sand burned like fire. So daytime travel through the desert was extremely difficult. At night, they would navigate by the light of the stars. At sunrise, the carts would be arranged in a circle, a pavilion erected in the middle, food and water prepared, and they would rest. As evening approached, they would set out again. Desert travel was like sea travel. Everything depended on the guide. The Bodhisattva's caravan had already traveled 59 yojanas comfortably. Only one night remained. So they emptied their water supplies to lighten the load. As evening fell, the caravan set off lightly. The guide, navigating by the stars, directing here and there, gradually dozed off. Exhausted, he fell asleep. The bullocks wandered all night in circles in the desert and returned to the very same spot they had left. At dawn, the guide woke up. He stopped the carts in alarm. Oh dear, they had ended up right where they had started. People began to cry out. Oh no, not a drop of water remains. We are going to die of thirst. What a terrible disaster has befallen us. The Bodhisattva did not panic. He did not scold anyone. He thought about how to escape from this disaster. He walked around carefully, surveying the area. In the distance, he spotted a clump of kusa grass. In this vast, sandy desert, the presence of a clump of kusa grass is something remarkable. There is likely an underground stream flowing beneath. And so he addressed his group. Friends, at this moment it will be very bad to abandon our effort. Take some spades and baskets and come here. Here, right where this clump of kusa grass grows. Let us dig. Let us sink a well. Somehow we must find water. Everyone gathered together and began to dig the well. They dug down 60 cubits. Finally, the spade struck rock with a loud clang. Everyone's hopes were dashed. "We are finished!" they cried and collapsed in despair. They abandoned all effort. The Bodhisattva did not panic. He descended into the pit. He knelt on the rock, pressed his ear to it and listened. Very faintly he could hear the sound of water flowing. He climbed back out and addressed the group. "Friends, where is that small attendant of ours? Come, son, you are strong. You can do this. If you give up, we are all finished. Without giving up, keep striking the rock repeatedly with this iron mallet." The young man accepted those words. While everyone else lay sprawled about in exhausted defeat, he alone descended into the pit. Without abandoning his effort, he struck the rock continuously. Monks, unwavering effort truly yields results. The rock split. A stream of water gushed upward. "Good, son! Strike harder! Split that rock!" the Bodhisattva cried out. And the young man struck even more forcefully. The rock broke. A great column of water shot upward like a palm trunk. A great fountain of water sprang forth. Everyone who had collapsed got up. They shouted with joy. They danced around the well. The young man was embraced as he came up. His face was kissed. Everyone was overjoyed. They bathed fully in the water. The oxen were watered well. A flag was planted there. In the evening, they departed comfortably, and by the next day had crossed the desert. And so, monks, on that day this very monk accepted my words and, without giving up, made effort. He saved everyone's lives. Now, having gone forth in the Buddha's dispensation, he lives in laziness and difficulty, weighed down by unwholesome states, having abandoned virtue. In a previous life, his effort was to obtain a little water. In this life, the effort to be made is to attain the deathless nirvana. Where is that effort now? Monk, now is exactly when the greatest effort is needed. Do not retreat. Summon strong effort. Don't even think of yourself as a paraparama. Think, I too can do this.
Dear friends and beloved children,
Hearing this account of the past related by the Blessed One, the monk felt deep shame about the fault in his own thinking. He realized it was because of unwise reflection that things had come to this. Just as a thoroughbred horse lying lazily on the ground upon receiving a stroke of a cane from its master rises up swiftly, so too the monk rose up quickly. He completely abandoned the thought, I cannot. His mind settled perfectly in the four foundations of mindfulness. The factors of enlightenment developed greatly. The Four Noble Truths were fully realized. He became a great arahant. Dear friends and beloved children, it is precisely because of constantly saying, I can't, that we have not progressed as a nation, not progressed as a people, not progressed in virtue and character. We attribute our progress to invisible planets and wait for everything to happen in an instant. We are indebted to the entire world. Oh, when will we become people who stand on our own 2 feet? This is a Dhamma talk based on the Vannupatha Jataka, the Desert Path birth story, retelling how the Bodhisattva's unwavering determination once saved an entire caravan, and how the Buddha used that story to rouse a discouraged monk back to the path. Thank you for joining me for tonight's story. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the story with someone who might enjoy a peaceful bedtime tale. Your support helps keep these stories alive and allows us to continue sharing wisdom, inspiration, and calm moments together. I truly appreciate you listening. Until our next story, take care of yourself, stay peaceful, and have a wonderful night. See you in the next story.